Sammy Hagar explained why he believed Joe Satriani was the right guitarist to represent Eddie Van Halen on the Van Halen tribute tour, which began this week. They've known each other for years and were both part of Chickenfoot, along with Michael Anthony. However, in a recent classic rock interview, Hagar explained that it was more than just going on a road trip with an old friend. A million guys could have done it. Well, not a million, the singer said. But you walk into a music store and see a 12-year-old kid sitting on an amp with one of Eddie's guitars playing Eruption. These clever little kids can do it now, but he doesn't always know what he's doing. When you ask him to write a song like that, he answers, I don't know how. You tell Joe, write me a song like that. Joe will write you a song like that because he understands where it comes from. Hagar recognized that his experience with Chickenfoot had given him confidence in Satriani's abilities. Joe's the professor, he explained. He is a scholar. I've always trusted Joe to know what he was doing. He stated, Joe can play a shredding solo like On Fire, and then pauses and says, hold it. I botched up. I am like, where did you fuck up? How can you hear it when you're playing that quickly? Oh, that one note right there. It's like, holy shit! He understands exactly what he's doing. Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony are joining with guitarist Joe Satriani and drummer Jason Bonham for a summer tour, largely stressing Van Halen's repertoire. Their word for it is the best of all worlds. Loverboy is about to open. It's crazy to think that Mikey and I sang these songs with Van Halen on the Four's Best of Both Worlds tour 20 years ago, Hagar added in a statement. With Joe on board, we can travel more into those years. We will go over some of my hits from my whole career, but seeing fans both young and old really inspires the new collection Mikey and me started. Saying, let's do it. We laughed at each other and high-fived at my birthday bash in Cabo for my 76th. We took a few of them, and the admirers from our first riffs went right into a loving frenzy. Our created music will survive longer than any of us. They deserve to be heard, thus it's time we go out and still can assist the music lovers. Hagar and Anthony worked with Satriani in the ensemble Chickenfoot before. They cut 2 albums between 2009 and 2011 and toured the nation but never contained a single Van Halen song. When Chickenfoot closed, Halen and Anthony started playing the Van Halen catalog with guitarist Vic Johnson and Jason Bonham in Sammy Hagar and The Circle. Basically a mashup of Chickenfoot and The Circle, this new lineup is the closest thing realistically possible for a Van Halen tour at this point.